never been in Las Vegas before. It's my first time, but you know what? I like Vegas. I like Vegas. It's a nice place. Come here to see nice things. As you know that we are visiting Las Vegas, and we gonna put some video in our YouTube channel that you can follow. But today is a special day that I'm gonna put for you. I'm gonna show you too many things here in Las Vegas. And what is a very surprise for me, they just bring all the symbol, the big symbol in the world here, like Tour Eiffel, that people can think that Tour Eiffel is only in France, but it's here, copy is here. You can see the Liberty statue that I can see in front of me right now. I will show you later. You can think that is in New York. It's in New York. You can see too many Disney. They bring Disney here. That means you can see everything around the world. You can see one copy here. That is amazing that I like to see Las Vegas, and I enjoy. Yesterday I was gambling, and you know, I won some money, and I was very happy to see. I'm gonna show you today some videos, some places for those who want to come here to Vegas. I think for me, always I'm around the world. I'm every year, I'm going to Canada, I'm going to Africa, I'm going around the world, and I do my best to put my videos than to show people where to go, the place that you can visit. If you like my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, then you can see more videos. easy to walk around here, and I will have to take a bus too, and that's gonna help me to go a little bit everywhere to show you too many things because I cannot walk. It's very big Las Vegas this side. It's downtown, too many nice things that you can see here, and I'm about to get a bus, and the bus is gonna be here in 4 minutes. We're just waiting. It's gonna be 2 buses. Then I can show you more things around Las Vegas. I'm very tired. I cannot walk around. I have to take a bus, and we're waiting for the bus. So you can find everything you want here when you come in this one. I'm waiting for my bus, just as I said, I'm trying to walk around to see what special things they have here. And my bus will be there in 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes I will be out.
Tickets out.
Yeah.
How many?
For 6, but today before 6 we will only have 3 online. 3 buses rotating. And welcome to Big Bus for people that just hopped on. White bus receipt. If you do not have your bus receipt, I am so sorry, but you cannot get back on the bus. Okay, and today we only have 2 buses on the line, so it will be close to an hour wait between every bus, okay? Wherever you hop off at, that is the same spot where you get back on the bus with your receipt. And if you are hopping off at the Mob Museum and you want to go to Fremont, less than a minute. And if you would like to tour the Mob Museum, it will take about 3 hours to go completely through it, okay? And these buses stop running at around 5:30 or 6, okay? 5:30 or 6, that is the end of the bus routes. And then at that time is when people start lining up for the night tour. Is anybody on this bus got a ticket for the night tour?
Yeah.
Okay, the night tour, you will hop on the bus over at the High Roller that is located at the link. And people start lining up around 6 o'clock, okay? And people that have a ticket for the night tour, you will have 1 hour to spend on Fremont Street. And there will be no hop-ons or hop-offs before you get to Fremont, okay? Lids hat store, and it's going to be the largest store in North America. And now we have next to Lids, well, close by Lids, the Arcadia. That is where you get a multi-sensory journey through the planet Earth. Right there at M&M World, that is where you can choose from over 800 different types of candy. The Coca-Cola store is where you can learn about the history of Coca-Cola and the Coca-Cola Museum. Inside the Coca-Cola store, you can learn about the history of Coca-Cola in the museum, or you can sample Coca-Cola from 12 different locations around the world. To stay on the right, please look on the left. You see these two golden white towers, those are beer towers. On the outside, the walls, it is leaning, but inside, all the walls are straight. Beer towers are condominiums that start at $750,000 each. Every condominium has a pillar, and the pillar is leaning. Beer towers. And we're on the right, we're passing by the Hawaiian Marketplace. It is out of business. It was supposed to be torn down last month. But anyway, here in Las Vegas, we have such a huge population of Hawaiians that we are called the ninth Hawaiian Island. You can get married at Taco Bell Cantina. All you need to do is to pay your $600 at 12 and you will be married before 4. Included in your wedding package will be 10 tacos, 2 drinks, and a Cinnabon cake. The bride will get a bouquet of hot sauce packages, and the groom will get a Taco Bell bow tie, all for the price of $200.
Every week, as they see.
So what is it? Is that a Cinnabon cake? Oh, Cinnabons for you. Oh, all right. Okay, right here at Planet Hollywood, in residence as Miranda Lambert. And her show is called Velvet Rodeo. It is just like having an out-of-control night in a honky-tonk bar in Tennessee. That's what the paper said. But in residence right there at Planet Hollywood is Shania Twain and John Legend as well. In Planet Hollywood, they have the largest H&M store in North America. Planet Hollywood has over 1 mile of stores to shop in. And the prices go from high end all the way down to low end. And now we have a replica of the Montgolfier balloon. The original Montgolfier balloon launched in Paris in 1773. It was made of paper and cotton, and it was launched by burning paper and wood beneath it. And this is 2/3 the size of the original. Right there at Paris, Martha Stewart just opened up a new restaurant and high-end entertainment venue named Bedford's, which is replicated after her home in Bedford, New York, and it is also where the television show is filmed. And in Paris is Napoleon's dueling pianos. To the Montgolfier balloon is the replica of the Eiffel Tower. And this replica is 1/2 the size of the original. The Eiffel Tower is the best location in which to view the entire strip. And next we have Bally's. And the signage is already starting to be taken down from Bally's because it will be going under the brand name of Horseshoe. And Bally's has bought the Tropicana. However, they have decided that they are not going to be moving to the Tropicana anytime soon. On display at Bally's is a Real Bodies exhibit where you can view real dead bodies. on display at Bally's is National Geographic's rarely seen photos. Bally's just opened up a new bar that is named the Cabinet of Curiosities. During your tour in the Cabinet of Curiosities, you will be invited to solve the mysteries behind the objects. And right here on this street, before you get to the next set of lights, not this set, but the next set of lights will be in that general area is the Tupac pose. Because 26 years ago, down in that intersection, Tupac Shakur was shot and eventually passed away in an area hospital. So there's a pole down, a couple of poles down there where people pay their respects to Tupac. And in that general area on the right-hand side, you will see Ellis Island. At Ellis Island, you can get a $20 slab of ribs from 4 o'clock p.m. until 11 p.m. every day. And at Ellis Island, they have bottomless mimosas and bottomless Bloody Marys. And please look to the right. You see this building that looks like a half a globe. And that will be the new MSG Sphere. MSG standing for Madison Square Garden. The opening act for the MSG Sphere will be the rock band U2. It will be opened up before the end of next year. The MSG Sphere will seat 17,500 people and standing 20,000 people. All of the walls and the ceilings will be like one huge continuous programmable LED screen with a view 82% clearer than the most expensive television that is presently on the market. And in the MSG Sphere, it will have haptic sound. What I mean by haptic sound is that you will be able to feel the low bass beneath your feet in the MSG Sphere. And in front of us, we have the High Roller. This is the second largest observation wheel in the world. The highest one is in Dubai. This is 550 feet tall. It has 28 Italian design compartments. Every compartment can fit up to 40 people. If the entire high roller is occupied, that means over 1,100 people can be on the high roller at once. And the length of time on the high roller is for 30 minutes. And our next hop-off location is the high roller. Is anybody hopping off at the high roller? We have a couple of people hopping off at the high roller. And if you have enjoyed my tour, there is a thank you box located downstairs next to Derek.
How many seats do we have up there?
We have 3 doubles. 3 doubles, 5 singles. 3 doubles, 5 singles.
How many are leaving?
Only 2 people are leaving. So that'll be 4 doubles and 5 singles. Please look over to the left and look down. These are the tunnels. This is our sewage system. Living in the tunnels of Las Vegas is a community of people that are called the Mole People. The Mole People, have a seat. He's gonna go over there. You can see it better. Okay. A community of people. You can see some of them sitting under the gangway. The Mole People, M-O-L-E, live in the tunnels because about 95% of them have addiction problems. The community of the tunnels is divided into 2 separate types of tunnels. The tunnels of people that are addicted to heroin, and then the tunnels of people that are addicted to crystal meth. It is estimated that it's between 1,000 and 2,000 mole people. And the people that live closest to the entryways of the tunnels are sort of used like security, because they alert the other tunnel members of when it is starting to rain or when strangers are approaching, and they are the Mole People, M-O-L-E. And if you are traveling with someone, would you please sit with your travel buddy so there'll be enough seat for everyone. Thank you so much. Stay in your seat. You are welcome to enjoy your drinks on Big Bus. However, there is no eating allowed on Big Bus. No smoking or vaping allowed either. And for cleanliness reasons, please do not leave garbage at your seat. There is a garbage bag located downstairs, also one located up here next to me. And if you need to change your seat on Big Bus, please wait until we come to an assigned stop. And now we have Batista's Hole in the Wall, fine Italian dining. You will notice that there aren't any holes in the wall because that used to be an old mob restaurant. So it was built without windows because the mobsters did not want to be seen by the police or to be seen by rival mobsters. So when one of the prevention were approaching, they would escape through the holes in the floor, go through the tunnels, and come up at different locations on the strip. At the top of the Cromwell is Dre's Beach Club nightclub. Dre's is a popular spot for young people, especially young people that enjoy rap music. It is also reportedly one of the best locations on the strip in which to get lost. And recently at Dre's was Wiz Khalifa, Chris Brown, Lil Baby, Big Sean, just to name a few. And on the second level of the Cromwell is Giada's Fine Italian Dining. And if you would like to dine at Giada's, you may need to make your reservation well in advance. And these are the window seats at Giada's. Those window seats for an extra $50 or $75 is the perfect location in which to view the water show that takes place on Lake Bellagio, which is across the street on the left. And next to the Cromwell, we have the Flamingo, which is the oldest hotel on the strip at that location since 1946. Mistakenly, many people believe that Bugsy Siegel built the Flamingo. He finished it. It was originally owned by a man that lived in California with a drinking and a gambling problem. So Bugsy took the Flamingo away from this man, finished it, and claimed it as his own. And while Bugsy Siegel and his mistress, Virginia Hill, were finishing up Flamingo, they borrowed money from the mob and from the Mormons. And it was rumored that they were stealing from the mob. And so in 1947, Bugsy Siegel was killed, and his car was permanently buried under the Flamingo. At the Flamingo is X-Burlesque. That is a classic burlesque performance where the performers are dancing inside of a champagne glass. And now right here at the Flamingo is a bird atrium with over 300 birds that are willing to take selfies with you. And RuPaul's Drag Race is at the Flamingo as well. And we have the link. And on the side of the link is the Link Promenade. It is a very popular area, and located in the Link Promenade is Brooklyn Bowl, which is an entertainment venue and a bowling alley. The Link is where the High Roller is located. Jimmy Kimball has a comedy club at the Link. And the Museum of Selfies is at the Link as well. And we have Harris. Harris is decorated with the Mardi Gras theme. At Harris is X Country Burlesque, where the burlesque performers dance to the latest country music hits. Big Elvis is at the piano at Harris, and so is Menopause the Musical and Pizza Cake. On the right, these are replicas of the two former showgirls that accompany our former Mayor Goodman when he goes to events. And you will notice that they are dressed in old showgirl attire. Those costumes were extremely heavy, so many of the showgirls ended up with osteoporosis. And on the right, we'll be passing by Wise Guys Comedy Club, is where comedians go and try their new materials before they take their show to the Strip. If they get booed off the stage at Wise Guys, that lets them know that they have some work to do. Every person that you see painted on the outside of Wise Guys have performed there at some point in their career. And Thursday night is the best night to be in the audience because there are usually celebrities in the audience. And across from Wise Guys Comedy Club is La Marie Theater. And under production in La Marie Theater is Black Magic and Black Girl Magic. And these productions are being put on by the actress Vivica Fox. And it seems like not much is going on in this area, but actually it is, especially at night and during our first Friday festivities. Oh, actually today is yesterday. No, yesterday was Friday. Okay, well, I guess, next Friday will be First Friday activities. That is where it's over 30,000 people enjoying the shopping, dining, and entertainment that is being provided in this area. On the right is Wise Guys Comedy Club, and on the left, a little bit to the back, is La Marie Theater. Our next hop-off location is the Rebar. Is anybody hopping off at the Rebar? Anybody hopping off at the Rebar? And nobody is hopping off at the Rebar. And during First Friday festivities, it is not unusual to see charter buses from California or even Arizona. And we just passed by Nevada Brew Works on the right, and that is locally owned, and they donate plenty of money to disabled children. And you see this pink bus stop sign. There are 11 of them located in this area. That is where you can catch the free downtown loop, the free bus service that stops at 11 different sightseeing locations. And careful on the right. The free downtown loop bus runs up until 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And are enjoying your drinks. Coolsville Tattoos is where you get a $10 tattoo or a $10 body piercing. Coolsville Tattoos and the Rebar. On the corner where it says Retro Vegas, that will be the new Esther's Restaurant, a state-of-the-art restaurant where you can participate in preparing your own meal. And on the left is Johnny Taco's Boxing Gym. That is where Evander Holyfield and Muhammad Ali used to train. As a matter of fact, when boxers come to Las Vegas, they usually train at Johnny Taco's. And on the right, you see this black and white sign that is advertising Zach Backus Haunted Museum. That is located on Charleston and Las Vegas Boulevard. It has 33 rooms of haunting items, such as parts of Jack of Morgan's death bus, Ted Bundy's eyeglasses, and other assortment of haunting items. And on the right, we'll be passing by the Healing Garden, which is dedicated to the 58+2 that lost their lives on October 1st of 2017. And so, honor and respects for the families that are mourning their loved ones. I believe yesterday was October 1st. Today is, okay, well, it was 5 years ago today that there was a country music festival being held on the Strip with over 22,000 people in attendance. And it was a gunman that was located on one of the upper levels of the Mandalay Bay, and he shot into the audience. And 58 people passed away immediately, and later on 2 more people passed away. So that's why I say 58 plus 2. And later then 850 people were wounded. And so today is celebrations will be held in Las Vegas honoring those people's memories. It is called 1 October. In Las Vegas, it is so easy to get married. We have over 315 weddings every single day. And on the left is a drive-through, walk-through wedding chapel. That is where I got married. I am so glad that I did, because I backed up and got a divorce. And for some reason, when people come to Las Vegas, they get carried away and they overspend. So they end up pawning their jewelry to continue to overspend. Thus is the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop that is located on the right. It is open 24/7, but after dark, you must conduct your business by walking up to the window. On the right is our U.S. Supreme Court. And on the right is the historic 5th Street School, the oldest elementary school in Las Vegas, at that location since 1906. Children no longer go to school there. It is used for special events, and it houses some of our university offices. And I so often hear about people hitting slots in this area a lot more often than they hit slots on the Strip. And on the left, we'll be passing by the D, named after Detroit, my home, owned by Derek Stevens. And the D is the Cigna Derby game. That is a quarter game that you put quarters in and quarters come out as you win. That is Cigna Derby. And on the left, we'll be passing by Fremont Street. That is the real party, the affordable party. It is not even crowded right now. It was named for John Fremont, which is a surveyor that was responsible for putting Las Vegas on the map, because he wrote about the wonders of Las Vegas. Our next hop-off location will be the Mob Museum. If you hop off at the Mob Museum and you want to go to Fremont Street, you will be on Fremont Street in less than a minute. The Grand has 2 floors of timeshare rentals on the left, and on the right is the Gold Spike Hotel. Nobody under the age of 21 is allowed in the Gold Spike. It has oversized game pieces and game boards. On Tuesday and Thursdays, it's drag queen bingo. Is anybody hopping off at the Mob? We have several people hopping off at the Mob Museum. If you are hopping off at the Mob and you enjoyed my tour, there's a thank you box downstairs and next to Derek. If you would like to go to Fremont Street, just go straight out 3rd Street and walk out 3rd Street, and you will be on Fremont Street in about 8 minutes. The Mob Museum is dedicated to, we have several people coming down. The Mob Museum is dedicated to law enforcement and people that chose to break the law. On the lower level of the Mob Museum is a distillery where they make moonshine. It takes an entire 3 hours to completely go through the Mob Museum. In the Mob Museum, you can hear conversations that the FBI was having about the mobsters. All right, thank you.
That would be? Yeah, the licky licky. Some of y'all too good at that. Now, this is a real good cocktail. It'll get you where you need to go. Yeah, it'll get you where you need to go. Well, we got a lot of stuff going on in downtown Las Vegas. And this is where you make the most money. Everybody thinks you make the money on Las Vegas Boulevard, but actually downtown. And the El Cortez, which is back behind us, you got to be 21. But they got a 40% return on the money. So that's always good to know when you can make some money. Always good to know. Well, downtown, they're making money over at the California. That's where they're making some money. World Series of Poker, but also the first elevator. To the left is a tower, and that's the first elevator. You see dressed up behind the elevator, grandma and the kids. They didn't have a damn thing to do. California, and you're going to change. It's a brewery, and it's a hotel. Now the casino, the lower level has a sports book with a 143-screen-inch television, 9 swimming pools, and a whole bunch of chicks at the games. The thing I don't like about Circa, if you look above your head to the right, where it says garage, that is so silly. I can't believe the garage Mahal. But Circa is brand new, just opened up. It's about a year old, and you're going to have a great time here. Somebody said to me, well, where's the oldest casino in Vegas? Well, the oldest casino in Vegas from 1905 is called the Golden Gate. And that's where you'll find the original Rat Tat ball and the first telephone. And the number was 1. So that's the Golden Gate to your left from 1905. And it was built to be a casino. Now, there's a restaurant coming up over to the right at the plaza. It's called Oscars. And when you see the tagline underneath the chafing dish, it's an interesting tagline. It says, and I quote, oh, they on Fremont Street. Where's the tagline? Right there. It says, booze, and dogs. Well, there's supposed to say dogs in the bar. But I got a question. I can't go to the town that says my world. Well, have you ever been in a Shark Tank inside of the swimming pool? Well, over to the left of Golden Nugget, they got this Shark Tank in the middle of the pool, which is really cool. It's like swimming with the fishes. And they also have the world's largest Golden Nugget. It's called the Hand of Fate. Like the stuff, guys, it's called the Hand of Fate. And it weighs about 11 pounds. And I think it's worth about $17 million. It's called the Hand of Fate. It's right over there at the Golden Nugget. We're heading on to our next stop, which is going to be the Stratosphere. The Stratosphere is going to be our next stop. I'm Corey, going to be tour guide, and Amy is your driver. And those are going to be coming up on to, actually, it's the cultural center. Because we do have culture in Vegas. Everybody thinks we just do gambling and drinking and stuff chasing. But that's not right. Interesting building that's coming up onto your right. It was built by a guy named Frank Gehry. And it was also people suffering from Alzheimer's and Parkinson. And I got to be a volunteer there. It took me a couple of years, but I got to be a volunteer there. Biggest fans And you can see the spaceship on the roof of the building, a little alien. You see the little alien up there? I got two of them. So that's the spaceship with a couple of aliens up there. And my pink dinosaur to the right, her name is Betty. Say hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. Well, all of this stuff they make out of iron because people are lazy. They don't want to put a cactus up in their yard. So you come here and they'll do it for you. And they also did that T-Rex. There he is. His name is Oscar. He's fierce, isn't he? Big old Oscar. Yeah, Oscar the T-Rex. And then I got Buddy, my dinosaur, over there too. So those of you who want something unique and made out of iron, that's what they do at Artistic Ironworks. If you go to the right, you can go to a suburb called Summerlin. That's where they have HOAs. In those houses, they tell you to cut your grass, how long they have to party and all that. Isn't that crazy? Pay $1 million to be a part of the HOA. Couldn't do it. Well, we're saying goodbye to my T-Rex Oscar. He's fierce, isn't he? Yeah, he's something else. And of course, big the stratosphere, and it's definitely more than just a tower. That's all on the top. You gotta be $20 but the restaurant's gonna make a reservation and it's been through. So that's the stratosphere we stop. Coming up to the right, Trump Tower. There he is. He's got 24 karat gold dusted windows, and they match the color of his hair. I'm gonna get one Trump joke, so that's it. You can't do downtown Las Vegas. Pick up unusual pieces of art. Coming up onto our next stop, the Stratosphere. Yeah, the Strat is what we like to call it. Now, the number one union, the number one union is coming up onto the right. It's called the Culinary Workers Union. And during the pandemic, they took real good care of their people. Culinary Workers Union. But you can't do that, can't you? You know you may want to, but you can't. And I have Curaleaf to the left. That's a medical marijuana dispensary for those of you who say, well, I don't smoke it to get high. I smoke it because of my tennis elbow or my bursitis. You're right. If you say so, if you say so. There they are again at 50 feet tall. The ladies in Las Vegas, Cocoa and Cookie. They got chips, they got dice, they got a roulette wheel. There they are, the ladies of Las Vegas. Oh, by the way, the state flower. I didn't show it to you, did I? Well, there it is to the left and to the right. It's called the traffic cone. Yep, that's our state flower. It pops up everywhere. We can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. Well, we get a lot of, well, it gets to be 115 degrees, so the roads buckle, so we always have to fix stuff. But I tell you, even the tires on your car, you gotta change them out. Because imagine if it's 115, what's it gonna look like on the tires? The tires of your car, you're gonna have to change them out every year. A lot of people like to have to change their tires out because of that heat. Well, we got the Stratosphere, and up at the top they got a ride there called the Insanity. It's a ride they have the bride stress, the bridesmaid stress. Hell, they'll even give you a mother-in-law. How about that? Had a couple of those. But I love the Stratosphere. But I don't know if anybody made money here, but they did renovate the rooms. They've got 58 inch Stratosphere, home of 3 Michael Jackson shows. It's home to the second one. But we got 3. We got the one before the nose, after the nose, and no nose. Thanks you. I thank you. Amy thanks you. We're glad you guys are with us. So those of you coming down, make sure you have all your belongings. And remember, every 35, 45, of us, okay, thank you. Stratosphere, Treasure Island is next. Brand new show called Root. That flagpole sticking out of the roof. Power station. It's actually off the strip. It's on Sahara and Rancho. Now it also has something there called the Midnight Oyster Bar. So if you're into fresh seafood, that's the place to go. And it'll take you a while to get a table, but it's worth it. For those of you like really fresh seafood, it's called the Midnight Oyster Bar. It's over there to the right with the flagpole on top. What a lovely day in Vegas. Saturday. October the 1st. Stratosphere, say goodbye to them. And the Aztec Inn Casino in front of me, that's where I got my ass handed to me, so I won't be going back there anymore. No. So obviously we're picking someone up to take care of their ticket, and we'll get to be moving. Yes, we'll get to be moving. And to right with the flag put it on top, O.J. Simpson, Midnight Oyster Bar. Robert De Niro, they blew his car in a movie called Casino, for sure did. And where did that happen? A place called Tony Robbins in the movie. That is actually called Golden Steer. And they made it look like the Tony Robbins in the movie. But Golden Steer, where they make the old-fashioned steaks and the old-fashioned Caesar salad and the spinning whip bowl. And they also have those old-fashioned desserts like cherry jubilee and bananas foster, which millennials think are strippers. Yeah, that's not true. World's largest gift shop, they're going to get rid of it, turn that into something else, but they want the real estate to go up instead of out. But that's where you stop over to get those Elvis Presley bananas. And banana ice cubes are made out of liquor. Look at that, be wrong. And there it is to the right, that yellow tag sign. That's called the Golden Steak Steaks. It's like Old Vegas. They even have a Marilyn Monroe booth, a Frank Sinatra booth, all these different booths that you can hang out at the Golden Steer. Yes, they're going to fix it. It's been around for quite some time. Almost 13 years was the owner. He had a DI Beetle RC, a divorce. So that's how come he took so long to get this thing up and running. But hopefully, it'll be up and running shortly. We're making our way to Treasure Island. That's going to be our next stop, Treasure Island. So he still has to pay the light, but he's been paying it. So far, so good. And the Koch brothers of New York, because actually it's cheaper to fix it than it is to tear it down. So they're going to fix this thing. It's called the Wood. My goodness, what a name of the day. Encore, Diana Ross, who I got to meet, by the way. Lovely lady, too. Really lovely lady. Lionel Richie's there, too. John Murray, celebrating 50 years in the business. And the guy by the name of Michael Bublé is going to be there as well. A lot of great shows going on at the Encore. And there's Michael now. Does anybody remember his name?
Lucky.
Yes, Lucky the Clown. Thank you for listening to the tour guide. He's been here since 1968, and he's got those crazy Soul Train shoes on. And Circus was, I don't know how you put it, but a guy named Jimmy Hoffa helped put this thing together. Jimmy Hoffa. And he might be on the Circus, but I doubt it. And they have a great steakhouse here too, and they'll give you a complimentary bottle of red wine. How about that? That's nothing wrong with that. But every day, line appetizers in there is oh my. And they have the Vitrodome, where you can ride a roller coaster or get on some of the newer rides like the Nebulas and spin you around. It's a lot of fun there, Circus. For the kids or the kid in you. Yeah, for the kid in you mostly. So there's Lucky. How you doing, Lucky? We're ready to say, okay. That's Stardust, back in 1968. Did you know back in 1968 it only cost you $6 to get a room? So somebody told you to get a room, you really could get a room. And if you're hungry, I got crab steak to the right. I got Brazil Italian restaurant, Wally's, a restaurant that specializes in people, bad kids. It's a real kid. And I got a restaurant named after me called Pegs. And he spelled my name better than me. Good. But I won't be going there because it's vegan, not for me. But if I do go, I think I'll put my leather shoes on and go over there and order something. And have you ever had a purple pancake? To the right is Fubu. They're known for their purple pancakes, which are really good. They serve them with shredded coconut and condensed milk. It may sound like fishy to you, but no. It's actually pretty good. Coming up on time next stop, Treasure Island. Encore in the wind. Oh, they have a supper club here called Delilah. And you get dressed, no jeans, no gym shoes, and you get dressed. It's going to take you from the appetizer all the way to It's a day we also have we have Maggiano's Little Italy. Stop on in. And of course, Tapas also got the margaritas as big as your head. Mr. Flying Cloud, Steve, and absolutely hated it. Hated it so much he built a chorus to it, absolutely darn thing. For those of you like Benihana, he's coming up onto the right. I love the bar there at Benihana and the way they entertain you when they make the food. But overall, it's a really great place to be at Benihana. The Win, the Encore. Best restaurants in Vegas. I know that sounds, but gotta be an expert in something, don't you? I can hear the pool party going on over there now. They got those trees up there too for that as well. Don't forget, use the walkways. Because jaywalking is a fine here. $2,500 fine. What that happened to you. But it's pretty safe to get your protection. And your superstore, right? So you can be Black Panther, Black Widow, Iron Man, Captain America. Not 40 years old, you're not Captain America. A lot of that over here. Chinatown to the right. Really eat too much football. This is shallow. Let's do your oldest surface area in all of Las Vegas. We're in Vegas. This is a town that tests the law of its boundaries. Anybody can stretch it that far. Without snapping and killing somebody. The way they do their fish over there, you can love it. Lots. Heading on into the Treasure Island, still Treasure Island. But please don't get out of your seat until we come to the police stop. It's a typical kind of process how we get inside the Treasure Island. Because first of all, you got to see the people who don't want to stop, you know. Like I'm not allergic to buses, but buses are allergic to me. Yeah, right, until it's back, yeah. Some people just walk in front of the bus and they hiccup it. Treasure. So when we come to the police stop, if you want to, just stand up and look over the wall. See on Milton Way. Anybody familiar with Milton? You know what they used to call it, his nickname? They called him the Golden Frog, and he had a smooth voice, but he wasn't like Frank Sinatra. But it's nice to have a street named after you. I even have a street named after me. It's by Thompson Dillon. And don't forget about Chinatown to your left, about a mile and a half. Celebrate 25 years of Chinatown. Trump Tower, 24 karat gold up the window. And it's right behind the fashion show between Dick's and Saks. Good for you, though. Somebody got that joke. We're back up to Las Vegas Boulevard, the Encore to win. If you're at the top of the Encore, it's $55,000, because that's how much it costs to do it. That's what I read. And in case you didn't know, I read that somebody who's getting between $100,000 and $200,000 an hour. because you're on top of it. Makes sense to me. And Steve Wynn, he's no longer part of the Wynn organization because of course, Me Too. Oh, Me Too has been jacking a lot of people, but I always found it to be a real reliable source. But we're going to take a right. We're back onto Las Vegas Boulevard, which is also known as Buddy Chapel Road. So if you're thinking about getting married to somebody else's husband, somebody else's wife, your stepmother, your stepsister, so you really don't mind so much. It's okay. It's okay. The lots of largest casino in America, largest in the world. Wow, it's something else. And you'll see the spear as we get closer on how big it's going to be. Get ready to put me on. 2023 November. It's a big thing in Vegas. Traffic seems to be a big deal in Vegas right now, too. Grand Canal Shops. Lava runs, so there's lots of singles like bingo. And those cranes, well, they're not really on top of the building. That just looks like one, but it's tall. So the owner has to figure out what he wants to do. That bowling plan, but he's got to pay some money to keep those cranes up. Something like $25,000. Same, because it's been up there for like they're going to be coming up on to your right by that makeup lights right there. Siegfried and Roy. They did a lot for the city of Las Vegas. And believe you me, we're going to miss them. Because there they are to give us a baby tiger, baby dog, Siegfried and Roy. Hard rock cafe, giant guitar. They're going to take out the volcano. Well, there's the volcano. And the only thing we have to look at we don't have, and that's a sacrifice of where that's where the tables are. To the right. And there's the Coliseum that Celine Dion here built just for her. She's not feeling well, but hopefully she'll be back and she's one of our greatest performers. We're in the Strip. We're heading south and we're going to Excalibur. Cosmopolitan straight ahead. They got the Chandelier Bar, which is really, really nice. The Chandelier Bar. Wherever we get Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay. Gotta make a reservation, but he's actually a nice guy. Some people say he's really mean, but he's actually a nice guy. Hell's Kitchen, stop on in and say hello to him. We'll make a reservation. French Montana to the left. And above your head, you see those eyeballs right there? Those are the eyes of the Cosmopolitan. Somebody said they're Kim Kardashian. Somebody said they're Beyonce. And somebody said they're my grandmothers. I don't know, she got around. By the way, can any of you guys name your Kardashians? Kim, you don't remember all of them? But we just say ho, 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 ho. How about that? I love this gig. Don't forget about the flamingo. They got more flamingos in there. Got the the Bellagio, coming up onto the right, they actually have the world's largest chocolate fountain, and they also have a conservatory. Lost, because that's what we do. We feed you and take your money. Yes, we do. There it is. Paris Ranch at the top. There's the observation deck. So pop on in there, get a pass right in the strip. To the left, Bonnie Gabby, the best French bistro in all of Las Vegas. So those of you who want to stop at the Cosmopolitan, they got something there for the ladies. It's called the Chandelier Bar. Really beautiful, the Chandelier Bar. And they also also have something at the Bellagio called the Supper Club, the Mayfair Supper Club. If you've never been to a supper club, I'll tell you what it's like. You gotta get dressed like you gotta go to your desk. And they entertain you with an appetizer. I don't know what check out the supper clubs here at the Bellagio, as well as 50 Cent called Delilah over at, what is it called? The Jonas Brothers. Who cares? That's what it looks like when somebody ever takes some acid. Good Lord. But the biggest part of Vegas was one there, $39 million, $39 million. And look at that one, Italian restaurant full of a giant meatball. I know my parents are really proud of me. I'm talking about a giant meatball. So we think she was good at talking about a giant meatball. Yeah, we do. Tropicana, the one on the left, was built in 1997. The one on the right facing the street was built in 1957. So it's a 40-year gap between those two buildings. Hard to believe it, isn't it? Yeah, the Tropicana, really pretty. But they're going to change it over to Bally's. Don't believe it? Look at that. They're going to change it over to Bally's. I don't know why they're going to play that musical chair, but Tropicana seems to fit. It seems to fit. You can't get rid of Tropicana. Hope not. Well, we're going to the Excalibur. That's our next stop. Fabulous Las Vegas Land will be next. Our last stop will be MGM Grand, where you see the lion over there to the left, Leo, and slap each other, you know, turkey matches. Sounds like an interesting deal. Then we're going to show them. But the ladies, they have something called the Thunder Down Under. And they just got the key to the city. For 25 years, they're stripping down to their G-string. I've been doing that for years. Nobody ever gave me anything. It's a travesty, I tell you, I've been robbed. I've been robbed. Josh Brady, we're here too. And what's last before when they insult you while you that your soul went to heaven in a beam of light. That's a lovely sentiment. And they have bats in the night. He said sometimes at night you'll see bats swimming through the light. Well, how do we get that light to go all the way up to the stratosphere? Well, you need something called a xenon light bulb. And you don't get it from True Value or Ace Hardware. You gotta go to NASA. And they're $20,000 a pop. $20,000 a pop. Now every summer, and it just ended this month, last month rather, the Luxor has a pool party. It's a pool party for the LGBT LG, goddamn it, this gay. I can't remember all those letters, but anyway. Lovely pool party. Now, how many of you like to go to Bodies by Luxor? I love that, Bodies by Luxor, where you can find out about your respiratory system, your nervous system, but some people like to go drunk. I have no idea why. And is there any Titanic fans on board? Well, that was pretty moving when she threw that diamond in the water. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with her? Well, to the right, there the other two. Big shot. Over to the right is T-Mobile Arena, home of the Golden Knights, a hockey team that doesn't suck, and the UFC where Conor McGregor got Alanis Morissette. But they got some really great sight lines there. So this is Excalibur. And our next stop is going to be the fabulous Las Vegas sign. So those of you coming down, make sure you have all your belongings. And again, we thank you so much for riding with us on Big Bus. I'm Craig, and Andy's your driver. And Excalibur is here. Our next stop, fabulous Las Vegas sign, and then the MGM brand. And we take another break, and we do one more tour, and we go into the nighttime. Yeah, the nighttime. Thank you for riding with us on the Big Bus. All right, I got some folks coming down, Amy. Thank you guys. Have a lovely time in Vegas. Watch your step. Watch your head. Thank you guys. Have a lovely time in Vegas and make a lot of money. You're welcome, guys. Have a great time in Vegas. Now the slow folks are coming. Oh, don't worry. I'll take it. You got it. You're the bounce. Oh, what a day. 250,000 slot machine. Take your time, take your time. We're going to talk about the Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders. It started up at $1 billion and it went up to $3 billion. And they had 4 architects for the roof, 4 architects. Now they got something up there for wind $5,000 a month. You can sit at the post and watch them lose. Why somebody lose? Well, the hieroglyphics to the left, they tell you the Egyptian way of life, how they lived, how they loved. And we have hieroglyphics in the 21st century. We just call them emojis, that's all. But the Luxor is going to do something that I really didn't want to tell you about, but I guess I have to. We're going to get rid of room service. When we live here, I don't know you, but I'm on room service. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm on room service. I'm not coming downstairs to run the cameras to get some McDonald's. That's ridiculous. But I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't, because you got to have room service. That's the whole point of it, right? You got to have room service. It's really cheap. But they have that over at Resorts World. I don't understand why. But don't forget those trams. They go back and forth between Treasure Island and Mandalay Bay. Now, we're getting back to Las Vegas Boulevard. It's going to get windy, so hold on to your hats, your wigs, your weaves, your toupees. Because we don't want anybody to get hit by a runaway weave. That could be nasty. Made a scar. Ouch. And there's my Sphinx over there to the right. How you doing, Sphinxy? And this is a Sphinx that has a butt. Every other Sphinx doesn't have one, but they have one. And it faces a Luxor. Imagine that. You're sitting in your room and looking at a Sphinx's butt. Well, we actually have churches in Vegas, and if you look straight ahead, there's a crucifix above your head. Yeah, we actually have churches in Vegas. Now, that one's called the Church of the Resurrection, and its patron saint is Our Lord of Viagra. It makes sense, doesn't it? Resurrection, Viagra. You're a tough crowd. Oh my goodness. Las Vegas. And we're going to talk about Carlos Santana. He has a great show. He didn't feel it well, but now he's back. So we're going to Leon Spinks. And get that American Got Talent there on my side. I'm like, yeah, cucumber sandwiches and talk about Jane Austen, you can do that over to the right at the Four Seasons. I'm Craig, and Amy's your driver. There's David Blaine. He's going to be at Resorts World this weekend. Yep, David Blaine in Spades, Life in Las Vegas. It's going to be an interesting show. Mandalay Bay Convention Center. Well, guess what? There's no such thing as Mandalay Bay. We just made it up. We thought it sounded rather cute. But we are the #1 convention center that is west of the Mississippi. Everybody comes here for a convention. Everybody. But we're also going to have the $1 trillion food and wine convention. Not $1 billion, not trillion, not $1 billion, not $1 billion, but $1 trillion. And when you go, you're going to be able to walk around all day long, sampling foods and wines. And nobody's going to walk up to you and kick you out, but that's what it's for. It's for you to taste and sample some of the latest foods here in Las Vegas. Mandalay Bay conventions. Well, we also have another convention. She didn't get a patent or a copyright, but she just gave it to the city of Las Vegas as a legal part. So what you're going to see, I'm going to do the lower down this Las Vegas sign. Now we keep going south. Los Angeles, another classic place. I got a quick story, just shout out. There's real plastic surgery in LA. Is it possible that? It's possible. It's definitely possible. It could be neck and neck. But I think it's Los Angeles too. Grabbing this Las Vegas sign. Wow. Well, there's our private planes. Oh, we did have one? I gotta go back and see how that works. Those are private planes that bring in our high rollers. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't do this. But you might want to do that Maverick, and it's a helicopter tour. Now, get this. You're going to be in a giant helicopter over a canyon. And this is not for the faint of heart. So you might need 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 depends. But I'm not getting on that. Well, I'm not doing that. That's where it came into. And there's our airport. It's called Harry Lee. It's now called Harry Lee. It was called the Karen, but now we call it Harry Lee. Lovely man. He was our former senator who passed away. So this is the fabulous Las Vegas sign. So get your cameras ready. And we're going to stop over there at Harley Davidson. That's our drop-off point. And then we end our tour. We end our tour at MGM Grand. And Amy and I do one more round. And then we'll be taking you, then we'll be going on. Well, they're picking it up because they got to put in a sewer system for the new hotel drink that they're putting in. Yep, it's called Drink. That's our new hotel that's coming to Vegas. Look at all those folks coming to Vegas. What are you doing? Driver's license, they're going to give you a chopper. We'll let you ride a chopper for 24 hours. They got to vet you and all of that. But this is our next stop, Harley Davidson. And at the window, that's where they put in one of the biggest Christmas trees I've ever seen. One of the biggest trees I've ever seen. Lovely day in Vegas. Thank you guys again for riding with us on Big Bus. This is going to be MGM Grand. Everybody doing okay? Good. Drinking water? Make sure you drink your water. Yes, gotta have that water in you. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Pinball Hall of Fame is coming up. Now he got this on a GoFundMe page. I don't know how he did it, but he did. And it's shaped like a pinball. See how it's tilted? But we like to go there and drink whiskey and play pinball. So you might want to stop in there and drink some whiskey and play pinball. It's a great place to relax and hang out. And if you see the sign that says Hall of Fame, check out the letter B. See that letter B? There's something on top of the letter B. What is that? Is that a dog? Is it a cat? I believe it's a cat. His name is Simon. Is he real? Because what real cat would be stupid enough to get up on top of a thing on something like that? A lot of people say, oh, take this little cat down. It's not real. It's not real. Well, I got a wedding chapel coming up. This is where Elvis Presley got married to the lovely Anne Margaret in a movie called Viva, Las Vegas. It's also where Richard Gere got married to Sidney Crawford. And it's also where Red Fox got married. But the only problem was he was already married. So you can't have to get married when you're already married. So that people want. And the spooky part about it, the original Miss Fox showed up at the wedding chapel, so that was sort of messy. But it looks like something out of a fairy tale. It used to be across the street when they picked it up and moved it over here. The right little gingerbread house, there it is to the right, the little church of the wedding, the little church of the West Wedding Chapel. But the door's closed, so we don't have the wedding going on. It might be out back, but it ain't out back. The Gordon's wedding church. So one of the oldest residents of Las Vegas is coming up onto the right of the Diamond Inn Hotel. He's been there since 1950s. And I don't have to tell you his name, but the obvious, because of his color. His name is Mickey. And he used to make an elegant sound when he was as well. He was scared of you. He made an elegant sound. Is now called Oreo. If you look to the right, you'll see a red and white tag sign. Now you can still get the 10 barbecue wings for $10, and those are some good wings. Those are some really good wings. And you can still play 24/7 blackjack. So remember, Hooters is now called Oreo, O-Y-O, and that's where they're located, right by the Tropicana. That's Oreo. Tropicana, the one on the left, 1957, the one on the right, 1997. That's where they did the movie Diamonds Are Forever. They did a little bit of Casino, as well as Viva Las Vegas. All happened right there. All happened right there. Now, you know, Wayne Brady, he did the first 3 episodes of Let's Make a Deal here, and he didn't want to leave Vegas. He said, you have the best looking showgirls that I've ever seen. This is the first we do, because they don't have gunshot wounds, stretch marks, knife wounds. None of that stuff. Good looking women, but honestly, to be honest about you, you're never going to see a real showgirl in Vegas, because those young ladies walking up down the street, they're lovely, but they're not real showgirls. If you ever see a real showgirl, it'll probably be about 2 o'clock in the morning, and she'll probably be with an 80-year-old man with a Lamborghini, because that's how they roll, you know. They don't mess around with chumps. MGM Grand, the House of the Wizard of Oz. They made a lot of money on that. And you see how green it is? It's not emerald green anymore. It used to be, but the sun in Vegas is so strong. It sucked the life out of it. It's supposed to be the same green over there in New York, New York. Now that's emerald green. I don't know what that green is. That's like almond green. Well, a Prince, if I have any Prince fans on board, coming up tonight in the place called flag on the side. Those are called the honeymoon suites. And they share like two couples. Would you share your couple with the honeymoon with another couple? Well, come on, it's like an insurance policy. But they used to have hot tubs up there, but one couple did something, and they broke them off. I think it involved peanut butter, but I'm not going to speculate on that one. But why not? Well, there he is, Lord of the Lion. He's the world's largest bear construct. He weighs about 4 tons, and they polish him twice a year. I just received the polish him. I want to see that. And Hakkasan is the Chinese restaurant in Disco. It's all that and dim sum. Yeah, I said it, all that and dim sum. We're going to have a good time over there. But my lady living in my gorgeous roller coaster. Yeah, my roller coaster. And of course, coming up onto the right is a holographic store. It's called Lids. And they sell all kinds of athletic gear. So stop on in there and get you a new hat or a jersey. And see our little Francis. He's the salesperson. We're going to see a dance. He's on the second floor. Well, actually, it's the M&M's Day. M&M's Day. And Coca-Cola, you can try to see different places. Just don't ask the Mexican and Colombia. That might be a little problem. And Denny's, did you know you can get married at Denny's? Yep. Let's look for a grand slam breakfast, a bottle of champagne, you can make mimosas. Have a good time over at Denny's. Well, we got one more thing to show you before we end our tour. And this is something that you wouldn't even know this was on the strip because you can't see it from off the strip. But it's a mansion. It's where you stay for Barack Obama or Robert Streisand. And then there's a gorgeous courtyard with all these luxury automobiles. But there it is in front of us, staying. That is